Alright, welcome to our second video. You might notice that the little one here is missing, but she'll be in here in a second. So what we did for this week's video is we're going to focus a little bit on how to generate conversation while painting, using your painting as conversation starters or just kind of that bonding time between each other. So what you're going to see is a little bit of a surprise to her. I'm not going to tell her that I'm doing this, just to make sure that the conversation starts going naturally. And you're going to see at the end, she's going to really like switch over because I'm going to like let her know, hey, this whole time we've been recording. And she just like switches off and gets super silly because she likes seeing herself on camera. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to switch over to the video that we recorded earlier today. And this is how you can use your painting experience with your kid to kind of learn more about their day, see how they're doing, check in with them.
I ever did a
Close the door.
How's the loud cough I did in there?
Really? Alright, I'm going to paint with you today.
Okay.
Alright, can you get your chair in there?
Sometimes, the days.
There you go. Just make sure you don't bump the computer. It's updating.
I'm not doing this model.
Which one are you doing?
What model?
What do you want to do? Oh, the big guy? The ogre? Or do you want to do this one? You don't want to do this one?
Well, I already done the ogre. It's all done.
Okay. I mean, not really.
Look.
Your first layers were done.
Oh, I'm going to do the second layer.
Okay, go grab it. Put the leg down. Wait, put your legs back. Remember, this goes down.
Oh, yeah, right.
Give yourself some space. Oh, God. Oh, God.
What were the layers that I put on?
Well, you need more brown. You need more skin. You need... Ooh, that didn't sound good. Why don't you want to work on your Lady Earth?
No, I'm doing a different one.
Well, I know. I'm just asking why.
Because,
I want to know your thought process.
because I'm only going to do it in the thingy.
Oh, you only want to do that one for the videos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'll put her over there. So you need... browns are right here.
I'm not even going to use this or that.
This or what?
I'm not even going to use this or that in the Warhammer thing. Just for decoration.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, put your little dot on there.
Wait.
You can put it there, or you can put it here. Doesn't matter. Did you shake it? Yeah, good enough. No, God, don't shake it. Where did it go?
More on me.
I don't know where it just dropped to.
Oh,
on your chair. Hang on.
Where?
On the leg of your chair. Yeah, never shake it whenever it's open. It's also on the bottle. It's on the bottle.
Can you give me that?
No. Give me.
Okay,
Oof.
I got it.
You got that one? You're going to do it yourself? All right. That was a close call. Watch your head. All right, so we had two things that happened there. The first one was the model that she was painting, she was getting upset about. Yeah, I could tell that her emotions were kind of changing there. And I couldn't figure out why she was upset about painting the model that we started, because I thought she would be excited to paint it. So I started asking those probing questions. So I just want to get a better idea of, what you're upset about. Can you tell me what it is about that you don't like painting? And she opened up and said, well, we're saving that to paint with the people. The recording's for you guys. And that kind of made a whole bunch of sense to me, because I do remember her when we first started saying, I'm only going to paint this one when we're recording, and I'll paint other things when it's just you and me. And because she was unaware of the recording, that's why she was so worried about painting the other one. The second one was when she was shaking the brown paint. I said make sure you shake it because it wasn't shaken. She had already had it open, and she started to shake it while the lid was not sealed. This led to brown paint being spread everywhere. And as you could tell, my first response was not exactly calm, because I'm thinking, oh crap, like I got paint all over the floor, all over the couch, like I don't know where it went. And her immediate response was that of panic as well. Like, oh no, I'm sorry. And then that's when I caught myself. And this is what we call co-regulation or role modeling, where they're going to feed off of you. So I was upset, so she became upset. Well, I didn't want her to be upset about it, so then I role modeled like, oh hey, it's not a big deal, it's paint, it's washable, we'll get it cleaned up. Okay, so I got it cleaned up off of here, showed it how to get it cleaned up nice. She did say she wanted to clean the bottle first, and then she cleaned up the rest of the mess herself. We kind of checked around to make sure there is one more brown stain, but thankfully we have a pee pad down there for the cat, because the cat tends to miss the litter box sometimes. So yeah, those mirror neurons where she's reflecting off of the emotions that I was giving is a very common thing with kids. Is they're going to respond how you respond. So making sure that your emotions are in check whenever you're interacting with them, and they're going to have that same response. Like, I'm excited, she's excited. So it wasn't planned. Whenever she made that mess, I didn't intend to show, okay, this is how she's going to respond if I freak out a little bit, and then this is the opposite response of whenever I kind of regulate that situation itself. So it kind of played out the the way I didn't want to, but it worked out. Watch your head. I missed the trash. Oh well. All right. So what are you working on today? Your ogre?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna work on my little scion of the flame. All right, I put your brush.
Why do you suck on that?
So this is a great example of how attentive they are to everything around them. We're gonna play it back again and then roll back through it. But if you notice, she never looked up at me whenever I would put that paintbrush in my mouth. So she's caught that out of the corner of my eye. So pay attention to what you're doing in front of them, because they see everything, even if you think that they don't notice. Of the flame. All right, I put your brush.
Why do you suck on that?
Because it's a bad habit that I have. Oh no.
What?
This red is no good.
How?
It's all dried out because Citadel paints do that. I'm gonna try and use this one. I'm gonna share the paint palette with you. Shake it up,
shake it up. Ooh, ooh. I need some silver and some pink. Already got those on there, so
you're gonna need more pink.
What?
What's the silver for?
Silver. The chain.
Oh, okay.
This one. We need to shake it up.
What is that one? Don't use that one.
Why?
That's a dry brush because it's all hard. Actually, it's going in the trash. Okay. Make sure you don't.
That one you got.
Yeah, I got that one. Let's put this like this, because you're gonna put your arm in it. I can guarantee it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna share that.
That's my red. So managing your environment is also very important whenever you're working with kids, because like I said, keep saying they're gonna make a mess. So making sure that you're setting up your station in a way that you're not setting them up to fail. You're not setting them up for something that they are going to get upset about, or you might get upset about. So if you notice that paint palette, where originally was right in her elbow space, and I knew that if I left it there, that elbow was going to go in the paint. So making sure I moved it to ensure that that doesn't happen. All right, so where are you starting on?
I'm starting on the brown.
You're gonna start on the brown.
So look, closely.
Yeah. So tell me about your day. What did you do today? I feel like we talked a lot about my day.
Yeah.
We haven't really talked about yours.
Wait. No, we didn't.
I had that interview today.
I
was talking to Grandma about it a lot. You were kind of in that area.
Well, I didn't hear you.
Oh.
Talk about it.
You want me to talk about my day first?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it went really good.
Where's the tan?
Tan?
Yeah, the skin.
Do we have a tan? I think you just need to mix white with it. Anyway, so woohoo! I think it went really good. Felt very confident. You know what confident means?
Yes.
Tell me about it. What does confident mean?
No, I don't want to say it. I already know what it means.
I want you to tell me what you think it means. That way I know if you know what I know.
I mean, if you know.
I know. But do you know?
Yes.
Alright, so what does confident mean?
It means like you feel good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Feel good about what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Your skills, your...
Pretty confident today.
Yeah. Are you a confident kid?
Pretty confident.
Here, move over a little bit just some more, just because I can get to the paint. You are a pretty confident kid, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to use big words with your kids. We might try and simplify our vocabulary, bring it down to their level, but if you're using bigger words, that's how they're going to learn them, and they're not going to know every word that you use. She happened to know confidence. But there's a lot of times when I'm having my conversations with her, I'll slide those bigger words in there and check in with her. Hey, do you know what that word means? Sometimes she'll surprise me and give me the exact meaning. And then sometimes we go into teaching what that word means. There's also times where I use a word and then it's like, oh, what does that mean? And I'm like, you know what? Actually, I don't know how to explain it. So we go over to Google and Google will tell us what the words mean.
I'm gonna do that.
Man, this paint that
I just did it like this because it's like kind of like not like bumpy, like that.
Okay. My paint is not very good.
Why?
Don't know.
Maybe he's a black ogre.
Okay, maybe. Okay, so now tell me about your day. Did you have a favorite thing that you did today? You seem a little stuck trying to think of things. Do you need more help, or do you think you can think about it?
I need more help.
Okay. What was the first class you had today?
First class?
Yeah.
Oh, Steam.
Oh yeah, you said you moved your Steam to the beginning, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't move it. Your teacher moved it. You'll notice that I gave her a lot of time to process. I asked her a question. She didn't really have an answer immediately. I didn't want to rush her through it to try and get that conversation going. Gave her a little bit of time. I could tell that she was stuck. I kind of offered some hurdle help. Hey, do you need some help coming up with ideas? Then from there, she's like, yes, I do need some help. Or sometimes like, no, I can figure it out. So just giving them that time to process. And then that hurdle help is like, oh, what was the first thing you did? Set up that timeline for them so they can kind of get that ball rolling. Okay.
Everybody moved it. 2nd grade, but not kindergarten.
Kindergarten didn't change it. So, okay. We'll get back to that. So Steam, you had Steam today.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do for Steam? I forget Mondays.
What did I do for Steam?
Yeah.
There's this game called Osmo.
Osmo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's about fish.
About fish.
And, well, there's a bunch of Osmo games, but this is a specific one. I don't remember the Osmo fish game, but there's like a Osmo fish game.
Okay, tell me more. Tell me more about Osmo. A fish game, so you're a fish.
I'm not a fish.
Oh, you're not a fish.
There's like these numbers, and you have to have like this thing on top of your iPad.
Okay.
We didn't have our iPads because we didn't have it, but we had one else. We had the teacher's iPads, and there's like this thing, and there's a bunch of numbers.
Okay.
First you start off with just like these numbers, but when you start to
like the numbers on the mat, is that what you mean?
Kind of like that.
Okay. Sounds like a number line.
No, it's not a number line.
Oh, because you know what a number line is.
It's not a number line.
Okay, so it's not a number line.
And why is the hands red?
Because he's wearing gloves. I don't know if I like them being red or not, but we're going to go with it because the rest of the model is very dark. Alright, so Oslo. Numbers, just like on the map. Osmo. Not Oslo of Norway.
That will help you. Not Oslo of Norway.
Okay. I don't actually know if Oslo is in Norway. I think it is, though. Anyway, continue.
So, and yeah, there's like these fish on the thing. There's like some fish. Maybe there's fish and maybe there isn't fish. There's a bunch of numbers, and some of them are like bright, and they like show up.
Okay.
And then the others are dark. And maybe like say the 20s. The 20s, sometimes the 20s, even though if it's a glowing 20, you might want to get some 20. And you get a 20. To get the 20, make a 20 in like 555.
Okay.
221.
555 221. 5 plus 5 is. Okay, and then 10
5,
plus.
10, 15.
Go ahead.
16, 17, 18. So that 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Oh, cool.
2211. So 555 221.
And that comes out to 40.
No, it comes out to.
I know.
It says 20 on in the middle, and it feels like.
Oh, so they make noise as you're playing too.
Yeah, it goes like if it's a dark one, it still gets it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Say like I have a 10, or say if I have an 8.
Okay.
I get the 8. It doesn't do the. And then if I got a.
So I kind of let this one flow a little bit more so you can see how the conversation is progressing and connecting. What you want to make sure you're doing, like she was very excited about this topic. 2 things. First one, she stopped painting, and that's okay. It's don't need to be painting the entire time. It's more about that connection and bond that you're building between them, instead of what the project is that they're doing. And second one is letting them know that you're present. You could catch me paraphrasing, so I'm reciting back what they're saying, what she's saying to me. She was talking about Osmo and then the sounds that was making. So I was like, oh, okay. So whenever you hit the buttons, it plays sounds back. Using affirmations, acknowledging that you're hearing what they're saying. Oh, okay, yeah. Making sure you're making that eye contact, looking in their direction. Oh, that sounds so cool, because she was very excited about it. I wanted to reflect that, you seem very excited. And right before I cut the clip, you will notice that she actually looked at me for affirmation, and I didn't notice that until I was playing it back, where she said something that she thought was exciting and cool, and she looked at me to make sure I was paying attention to what she was saying, and I totally missed it. And I didn't say anything in that moment. But then, she keeps going. I started to reflect back again, but they're paying attention. They're understanding if you're paying attention to them. So they might be so excited that they're rambling on and on and on. They want you to know that you're paying attention to them.
It doesn't do the. And then if say if I got a 10, say if I made 5 and 5.
Okay.
And that made 10. So, but you have to make a 6 and make an 8. If you want to make a 6, you have to do 5 and 1. But for a 10, if you make a 5 and 5, that makes 10.
Okay.
And then, or you can do 4, 5, and 1. 4 plus 5 equals 9. 9 plus 1 equals 10.
So what is the STEAM class? I don't think I'm quite following on that one. Like, what was the actual class that you were doing Osmo for?
You didn't have to do Osmo, it was your choice.
Okay. But, like, is it, like, keyboarding? Is it...
iPad.
Oh, it's just iPad time?
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of the STEAM class?
No, it's not. There is no name of the STEAM class.
Okay.
So... if you hit a 10...
Watch your toes.
If you...
Remember, my computer's updating, so we want to make sure we don't accidentally hit the off button.
If you hit a 10, you can get some water.
Oh.
And then if you...
I like water.
You can get some water into your ocean.
Yeah.
You can get some water.
Oh, so you're getting...
Uh-huh.
Trying to make a habitat for the fish.
Yeah, but there's not fish yet. You didn't get any fish yet.
Oh, you just got to start with the man, you really starting from the ground up.
If you say 12, say I have a 12 and the fish is above that.
Okay.
If I get the 12, then the fish comes down.
Okay.
And then it comes into the water.
Okay.
If you get a number and then the hook gets there, and there's like a hook, if you click that, if you get a number, if you make a number, that hook will go down and get one of your fish and then bring it up.
Oh no.
And then but you'll still have your fish. It's just up on the thing.
Oh, he's just up on shore now?
Mhm.
Okay.
But he's gonna come down sometime.
Okay, well, as long as he's not up there forever.
He's not up there forever.
That's good. All right. Reading class. Did you have reading today?
What do you mean?
Okay, English? You don't have like a separate class that's called reading? Okay.
And I don't have English.
I don't have an English class. Math?
Yes.
You have a math class, okay. Tell me about that one.
But I don't, I still have the same teacher.
Oh no, I need terracotta. I think my terracotta's in That's alright, I can go back to that.
What's terracotta?
There's like this like orange tint that's underneath it.
Why do you need that?
Because I'm making a terracotta army. The name of the
So
I'll have to show you that
for math class today, it's on my paper.
Oh, your paper's in your backpack?
Yeah.
I haven't looked at that yet today.
So you can just look at that.
I'll just take a look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're working with shapes and making shapes in box. Or a kangaroo. Or something like that. But also make like a square. Made of a bunch of little stripes. Made of 7 shapes. Everything's made of 7 shapes. Same 7 shapes.
Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
What?
Forgot that I set a timer. How long do you think we've been talking for so far? $10 minutes? That took me a minute. Let's set a timer for 15 minutes.
Okay, Google. Set a timer for 15 minutes.
Got it. 15 minutes. And that's starting now.
Nice. You took that one. If you're strapped for time, it's very good to have a timer set up. Sometimes a kid needs a visual timer. Maggie does well with just the auditory timer. That'll go off whenever our time limit is up. This is important. It was bedtime, so we wanted to make sure that we didn't go too carried away, because I might go longer than I want to. She'll probably keep going as long as she wants to. So setting up that timer to make sure that, hey, expectation is when this timer is done, this is what we're going to do. Further in this video, you're going to hear me talk about, all right, so when this timer is done, what are we going to do? You know, it's time for bed, so we have to get our pajamas, we have to clean up our area. She remembered that she has a big mess in the living room, which she actually took care of, and get that cleaned up. So setting that expectation. I usually do it at the beginning. I was so excited to get started, I forgot. So set your timer, set up expectations. When we're done, what are we going to do when we're done? So they have that knowledge of what's to be expected coming through. All right. Are you painting?
Yeah. Now I need some silver.
What was something that you thought was difficult today?
Oh.
Yeah. We'll keep that here.
Okay.
Just like that.
I'm trying to.
You're just gonna do a little. Just watch what I do. Little dot. That'll be enough.
I need that for my silver.
Silver and gold. Silver and gold. I forget what the rest of the song is. Or what movie that's from? You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer
and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Blitzen.
But do you recall the most famous puppy dog of reindeer?
Puppy dog of all. Lucy, the big old fat dog.
Oh, poor Lucy.
No. Lucy, the hairless dog.
Oof. Again, poor Lucy.
I'm not trying to be mean.
I know. All right, so what is something that you thought was difficult today?
Difficult?
Yeah.
Math. Math was
Math?
difficult.
Tell me about math.
Well, math wasn't. It was difficult putting the pieces together. I had to look up on the screen. I was like,
So you had a hard time trying to do it independently.
yeah.
Gotcha. Got Rudolph stuck in my head now.
What?
I have Rudolph stuck in my head.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Okay, we're not singing Christmas songs in April.
We should be singing, like, summer songs. What?
I don't know. I don't know any summer songs. Summertime. Dee 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 dee.
A real song?
Yeah, it's a 90s song. Is it...
Wait, what holiday is in summer?
4th of July.
I know. My birthday.
Yeah, your birthday is in July. We gotta figure out what we're doing for your birthday this year.
I'm definitely not going to the beach with Mom. That would be...
I mean, you could celebrate your birthday on a different day.
Okay.
I don't know what day of the week your
I'm
birthday
still
is.
going on a vacation with Mom someday.
For sure. And we'll take you on vacations here too.
What?
And we'll take you on vacations too.
Of course.
Of course. Man, it is toasty in here.
Yeah, I feel that.
I turned the fan off because then we wouldn't be able to hear ourselves talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so math was hard. What did you do whenever math was getting hard? Like, how did you handle yourself?
I tried to look up on the screen. That kind of helped.
Okay. Were you allowed to look at the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so you kind of problem solved. You had something, you experienced something difficult. I have to repaint this silver because the black is a little bit deeper.
This,
Yeah. So you had to problem solve because you were experiencing something difficult, but you used what you had available to you. You did it. What was your favorite part of the day? Doesn't have to be at school. It could be something that you did after school too. I think this brush is just about dead
Why? How?
because the bristles are getting very wide apart, and it's getting harder and harder to keep them together.
You suck on them.
I've been trying and it's not working.
Look. Now he's all silver. Wait,
Oh,
I
that's
still
pretty
need
cool. Oh, you got a lot of silver left.
what? Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
chain, yeah.
Okay. So, what is something that you enjoyed today?
You gotta enjoy.
Yeah.
Huh? Let it drip and paint the lip.
Let it drip and paint the lip. All right.
Just a dot, not a lot. That's my two things that the art teacher.
Yeah.
And still got a lot.
I am also painting. We both started to paint the chains at the exact same time.
Yeah. Oh, you have some chains too. I also have chains. Funny that we both have. Oh, I didn't see that. See a chain. Oh, into it.
I thought this guy was pretty cool.
It.
Yeah, he's got lots of fire. So
Flames.
lots of fire and flames. So I used a special paint called fluorescent paint.
Did it work?
Did. So I'll show you before we go to bed.
Does it glow?
It does.
Oh yes, I remember the glow in the dark paint.
Yeah, so if we paint it up again, or put like a blue light in there.
Blue light and where?
In your bedroom.
Mhm.
Then it'll shine bright orange. I took a picture, but we can also do it in person.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy.
Because you're like right here. Rock, I gotta paint that black. Right here.
If you make a mistake next time, you can paint over it.
That's right. Don't get all caught up on your mistakes.
Yep.
Sometimes you just gotta wait for that paint to dry.
Painting is hard, pretty hard. Not that.
But you're pretty good at it if you want to be.
Look at them.
That's turned out really good. What else you want to talk about?
What was your favorite part of the day?
Of today?
Mhm.
Probably that interview. Felt good about that.
It can be any part.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of the day. It was also the hardest part of it.
What do you need to work on for today?
Oh, are you asking me our questions for the day?
Mhm. Right.
Something that I can improve on. Yeah, we always do those 3 questions.
Look.
And it's like for the whole weekend too. What you're about to observe is going to be what we call our weekly check-in. This will have 3 different topics that we're going to cover that we cover every single week. We'll do this on Sunday or Monday, depending on how the days are going. Um, and we'll ask what is, not in any particular order, what is something that we did good since the last time we've checked in? What is something that we need to work on since we've checked in? And what is something that we're looking forward to? So this gives us that ability to self-reflect, reflect with each other. She can learn how I'm getting through things, acknowledging that like life isn't always great. What is something that we had a hard time with, and how did we get through it? So enjoy what our weekly check-in is, and she actually initiated this herself, which I was pretty proud of.
Is?
Yeah, we could do the whole weekend.
Oh,
I didn't see you this weekend. We have a lot to catch up on. Things I needed to improve on was my first softball game.
your first softball
Whew.
game?
Yeah, I played pretty rough. I
wait
missed
for,
the ball a few times.
I'm gonna wait for this to dry, and then I'm gonna wait for this base to dry, that I can go over it with white for the
Well, that sounds great.
and then maybe put a little bit of like white in the beard.
Okay.
Just a little, just like a pinch.
Just a pinch.
Look at this.
That's pretty cool. Ooh.
Good thing it didn't break.
Yeah. Oh. Watch that elbow.
Oh, sorry.
Good.
That brush is just about done, Daddy.
I know. What is something that you could have done better?
Maybe
I might have to retire this paintbrush before I'm done with this paint, with this model.
not sure.
Was there anything this weekend that you had a hard time with?
Pretty good with face, so
How are you doing with Grandpa being out of town all week?
great.
You doing great? Have you talked to him while he's been gone?
Yes.
You did? That's good. I know it's weird for you not to be seeing Papa after school every day.
Yeah. It's usually Grandma.
Yeah, Grandma's usually at work, huh?
And she used to be like somewhere else on an airplane.
Yeah, she travels a lot for work, huh? That's
Yeah.
all gonna change soon, though. Ooh, cover your mouth. Ooh. Yeah, at least you're not coughing as much as you did last time we were painting together.
What?
But at least you aren't coughing as much as the last time we painted together.
Yeah.
Last time it was a lot. Yeah, right. All right.
I'll go over this again with silver and then boom.
Okay, great.
Blah.
What are we gonna do when the timer goes off?
This away, then put this here, or take this off here, and then.
Yeah, you can just leave it on there.
Mhm.
We have some more softball tomorrow.
And then go brush my teeth, and then clean up the stuff, and then go to bed.
Oh yeah, you do have to clean up that couch.
Mhm.
Hey, great job identifying that you need.
Not a lot.
Yeah. Great job identifying that you need to clean that living room up. Really appreciate that. Have to make sure those pom-poms get into the softball bag too.
Too watery.
Mine got kind of watery too.
Why is it so watery? I'm gonna.
Are you doing the silver?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta just make sure you dry the brush off. I tried to put a little water into mine and I did a little too much.
Yeah, same. I'm just trying to put this over because I got a little brown.
It happens. Happens to the best of us.
Happens to the best of.
Anything else you want to talk about tonight?
What are you looking forward for?
Oh, what am I looking for?
Wait, what did you do good today?
What did I do good? The interview.
What did I do good today?
I don't know. That's a great question.
I need help with that.
Is there something you did at school that you think you did great with? Or this weekend, did you do something that?
I didn't get it anymore.
That's good. Is there something that you felt like you did good with this weekend? Ah, yes, we remembered. Shake it up. And didn't shake it up with the lid on. Oh, you have to take it off of there.
What?
You gotta take it off of there.
Of here?
No, off of the top of the computer. Because you don't want to shake the computer all up. Give me this. Okay.
There.
Okay.
Got it.
That's yours. Good job.
Dingling. I tried to find a nice word.
Who are you calling a dingaling? A dingaling?
You.
Why am I a dingaling? Oh, that's the timer. I tell you what. You just put that white down. Hey Google, stop.
Do the white. I only have a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you do the white.
I only have a little bit of white.
That didn't sound like it was very good. Did it break? Lost an arm? Actually, that's a paint joint. Yeah, that's a glue joint, so we can glue that back together. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I just gotta glue them back together there. That's fine. That worked out, actually.
Yeah, very.
I'm not gonna do it right now, though. The glue's in the car. What are you painting white?
The teeth.
Oh, okay.
And the beard, just a little bit.
You notice the timer did go off on that one, which was actually kind of funny because me telling Google that triggered the Google to stop music in here. Yes, our timer went off, but that doesn't mean you have to do like a hard stop. If you do that hard stop, you're going to get some resistance. So we made that transition. Okay, there's our timer. We just started with the white. How about we finish the white and then we call it quits? And you'll see that she did follow that transition very well. All right, so did you remember what you did this weekend?
No.
We weren't together this weekend, so it's going to be hard to help you out.
What?
I said we weren't together this weekend, so it's going to be hard to help you out and identify something that you did this weekend.
Look at his beard.
Did you enjoy your Panera today?
What?
Did you enjoy your Panera today?
What's a Panera?
That's the soup you had.
Yes.
That's the place we went to. The only reason we went there is because you had to go potty.
Nuh-uh. Also to get our food.
I wasn't planning on going there to get food, though. It wasn't until you said, I gotta go to the bathroom.
And you're like, oh, it's our Panera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that hardware store doesn't have one.
Oh, no. Yes, I fixed it. I fixed it.
Good job. It's gonna fall right out, though. All right. Anything else you wanna? Any closing thoughts that you have? School's been good. Anything exciting happen at school?
Oh, I know what I'm looking forward to.
What?
Our reading day.
Yeah, May 15th. Is that book in your book bag? No.
I am Maggie.
A Maggie book. I don't know if I'm familiar with that book.
Hi. Oh, you mean for me? You don't know that book. I made it by myself.
Oh, is that the book that you're going to be reading to the class?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to?
Yeah. You're supposed to.
Oh, I thought you just had to pick a book. I didn't know you made a book.
You can if you want.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
have to.
Well, Miss Maggie's getting fancy. All right. Anything else you gotta share or talk about before we go to bed?
Something I did good today was I listened to Mommy.
Well, that's good. It's always good. Oh, I know something that you did good today now that I'm thinking about it.
What?
It was time to go home, and you did it right away. Normally it's like, come on, Margaret. Gotta go, Margaret.
Margaret. Softball, Margaret. Miss Gymnastics, Margaret.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Margaret. What?
Yeah, that's one for sure. Gonna miss softball or gymnastics. You got that tomorrow.
That's not what I'm gonna be like. Wait. Something I'm looking forward to, I already said it.
What was that? I think I missed
My
it.
reading book.
Oh yeah, your reading book. You're right. All right. And guess what?
What?
Come here.
Bedtime.
Well, yeah. First, come here. Hang on. Oh, my computer did not turn on.
What are you doing?
Turn my computer on. Oh, I'm proud of how you handled dropping him and breaking that arm.
What?
I'm proud of how you handled breaking that arm.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I recorded that whole thing.
You did?
I did. I wanted to show people what it's like to how we can paint and have conversation, using this as a good time to kind of check in with each other, get to know how we did, what we were doing, what we're looking forward to. You kind of started a lot of that conversation on your own. We do this practice a lot. Not practice, but we have these conversations a lot, huh? Oh, you're watching the audio marker. And that concludes our video for today. It was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. You notice that I'm the one that took that timer longer than it should have been. She was ready to go. She was ready to roll. She did really good with it. Repetition, repetition, repetition is what we really do to make sure that it becomes a regular practice. You know, setting those timers frequently whenever the timers need to be set. Doing our check-ins every week, which leads to her initiating these check-ins herself. So getting into routines of things is going to get your conversations more fluid. You're going to be able to have these weekly check-ins. It's not going to be like pulling teeth. It's going to be hard at first. It's going to be like, oh, why don't they just want to like do this, or why don't they want to talk? It's going to take practice for you. It's going to take repetitions with them. You'll get there. It really is a highlight of my day, just sitting here chatting with her, learning about what she's going through with school, and I learn a lot of stuff about her personal life, that she's like her friends, and you know, the sports and gymnastics that she's doing, and you know, it's really an eye-opening experience just having these conversations. And again, it's not about the painting, it's about how you're engaging with them during the painting, and you come back with some pretty cool things when you're all done with it. I've got some ogres. I am impressed with how she handled dropping this and breaking the arm off. I also, you know, having that responsive behavior, those mirror neurons, where I didn't panic, just like, oh, there it goes. Well, we could fix it. Not a big deal. And, you know, maybe you are going to have a moment where it does break and they have a meltdown. It's how you approach that, how you're going to work with them through that. Well, that'll be a future video for ours too. When your child is upset, how do you handle it? So, second video in the books, and I look forward to having more of these experiences with her. And we'll get some games in together so you guys can see how to adapt games to different levels of the kids that you're playing with. So she's asleep now. She's been asleep a long time ago. So, peace out from the both of us, and we'll see you next time.